Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigvaldo here, and today I'm going to review a game that I'm pretty excited about. It's called Genshin Impact, and it seems to be an open world RPG game. And this review will not contain any spoilers to the story, so you don't have to worry about that, so you can first-hand experience the story yourself. So without further ado, let's get into it. So this is the point where you are going to first play the character. I really like the camera adjustment thing. Movement seems pretty smooth, and you got some running and some jumping. They are stamina based, so that's a nice system over there. And we're going to get over here in our first combat scene. The combat system seems like it has huge potential, and you can make some pretty good combo with that evade mechanic over there. So I'm excited about that too. Over here it's a waypoint that you can activate so you don't have to run from place to place on the map, and I really like that. So over here it seems like you can climb things in this game, and it's also stamina based system. This is a first glimpse to what the inventory system looks like. Of course it's going to be empty for the most part because I just started the game, but yeah, I thought I might show you this as well, and that's a flower I picked up on the way. Looks like you can also swim in this game. There are no dive deep mechanics, but it's fine how it is right now. I think it's asking too much from a mobile game. Also, this is the first glimpse we got to the whole map of the area that we are in. Pretty good. So we got our first skill that we'll use right now, and it's going to be something that's going to deal a damage in an area that's in front of us. Decent, I guess. Looks like if you long press it, you can channel it into a Kamehameha and deal more damage, or a Sengan or something like that. And also you got something that activates, that's like the ultimate skill, and it will be a burst of tornadoes, and yeah, it's a huge AoE damage. And over here we got a look to our inventory system. It looks pretty clean actually, even though it's a little bit overwhelming, it seems pretty easy to navigate through. More nice than other games have. And over here is the character interface, and the only thing that we can do right now is really level up the character. I'm going to just dump all the XP that we have in the character. Got her a few levels up, and also get a little bit of a story here. Didn't really take time to read that. You can read that yourself. And yeah, this is also the rest of the inventory system that I showed previously. We got a few more things that we got from the mail from pre-registering to the game. Here's some food, but nevertheless, let's keep going. This fight over here, it's a fight that was not something that was supposed to be in the story. It was not a scripted event, and I really like the introduction of this. Like, I was not supposed to go here, I didn't need to go here, but there was still the option for me to go here, and I really like that fact. And it kinda clears all my doubts about this game being an open world game. So right now we got our second character already. It's quite more time into the game because there were a lot of story scenes in between, but it's an archer character actually, and yeah, how could I miss that, by the way? But yeah, the mechanics of it look pretty interesting. I really like how the arrow kind of goes down as it picks distance. Goes down a little bit too fast in my opinion, but still a good system, and I'm very excited to play this archer character. Though it's pretty clunky to aim with mobile controls, but I guess I'll get the hang of it in time. And she also has a skill where she plays a dummy. This dummy does not do anything, does not explode, so I guess when there are enemies, this will be like a dummy that they will attack instead of you. This will be also a skill like most other skills in this game that also has, or maybe all the skills in the game, that also has a long press feature that you can use. It's going to say over there in the combat knowledge some pretty useful information popping up over there. And as I click on it, you'll say that I can long press stuff. And now I'm going to long press it, and it's just going to throw it further away. Again, it does not do anything. I think it's supposed to attract enemies so they hit it instead of you expecting it to explode or something. This is like our first combat with the archer. This guy is going to go down pretty fast. I still like it, even though it's a little bit hard. Over here, it seems like the elements of the enemies interact with your elements, and at the same time you can critical hit if you hit them in vital parts, like in the head or something like that. Over here I aggroed a camp of mobs, and it seems like at the very least for these mobs, if you go too far away from their camp, they will de-aggro you. So yeah, round 2 with those guys, not going to go too far from their camp this time because I want to kill them. Again, it's not the best experience playing an archer on a mobile game, but it's a serviceable system indeed. And yeah, another headshot, and you can just short press it, so she fires arrows, but it will be less damage. Now a look into a system, it's called artifacts, like it's something that's other than the gears that you can equip, and they give you some bonuses, and it seems like they give bonuses for sets, so you get certain artifacts, you get the full set, you get the bonuses for that. And over here you got the voice lines for every character, like it's not something that's mandatory, but I guess it's good that it's there. Really looking forward to see how the artifact system plays and how far you can customize characters actually. Over here, get the cooking system. We are able to collect stuff and cook with it. The cooking system seems, at the very least at the base of it, to restore health and give you some health regeneration over time. A very smooth system. I think you can also level up cooking, and it will leave you cook. It will let you cook higher level dishes, and at the same time have a higher rate to cook them. And the cooking system is going to be pretty smooth to use and have a pretty interesting mechanic thrown in there. Like you don't just wait for it to be cooked. You got a quest tracker, like something some line that's on the ground that tracks you towards the quest, and I really like this. Now we got ourselves the wings. Wee! Wee! Like, this is yet again a thing that didn't need to be in the game. I don't think it will play a role in combat, but it's a very fun thing to use, and I'm glad it is in the game. And maybe there will be some platform stages where you can use this to get around and stuff. But it's a system that I really enjoyed, and I'm very glad it's in the game. Like, it's a very enjoyable thing to do. Skipped a lot of story, and it seems like we can customize our wings. We got more wings, but that's as far as the customization systems goes so far, or at the very least how far I have unlocked it. But nevertheless, I like the fact that there are more wings that I can have. And over here I was testing out, and it seems that you can pretty much climb anything as much as your stamina bar does not deplete. And this is a pretty interesting system to leave the players the freedom to fool around, and at the same time don't let them to get into game breaking areas. But if you find a ledge to rest on, you can pretty much climb any building in the game, and that's something very cool that I haven't seen so far in a mobile game. So I think I got far enough into the game to give a first impressions review. By the way, at this point I think I'm 40 minutes into the game, and I had to cut a lot of stuff because it was mainly story. But yeah, this game looks amazing. The graphics, by the way, I'm on medium graphics because my device can't handle more. But this has much better graphics than it seems. The combat system seems very promising. It's a very fun and interesting game to play, and definitely something that you should check for yourself. Maybe I'll do content for this game in the future, who knows, but until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.